Hello friends, it's Trish with my channel Crafting Whimsy. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited. This is my May Junk Journal, Madness Journal. Look what I did with my spine. I need to fix that because it keeps coming undone. But you can't even see my green thread. I made such a great 3-hole pamphlet stitch in my plaid. Poky little puppy. Oh, I love him. I really enjoyed this journal. So here it is, Junk Journal Madness. I don't know where my little pretty thing is. Who knows what I did with it. I do lots of crazy. I stick stuff places, and then I can't ever find it, and then I wonder why I did it. Because I can. That's what I've decided. I found my magical masterboard. And my, yeah. Well, here's this one, Junk Journal Madness, and it was with Yvette Mecca at DC Art Doll Studio. So, yeah, here's my Junk Journal Madness. And it said we had to make 8 items. We had to include 8 materials. Well, I've got fabric. I've got a file folder, if you want to count that. I've got fabric. Let's see what else I got in here. We'll just count them. I've got the first, I got the whole first signature of the book. Oh, this book is so funny about that little puppy. And here's one thing. Handwriting paper for kids. School paper. Washi tape. I made a, what do you call this? Page edge. Masterboard. What is this called? Cardstock, not cardstock, scrapbook paper, jelly print, stickers. This is from the book. This was from Junk Journal Madness. Look at that. That was a master board. So we're getting close to 8. And then here's a tag. That was Junk Journal Madness. There's an envelope I included. There's a cluster. Got a little glue on it. That glue is so sticky. Washi tape. Die cut images. Look at this little pocket. And it's a double pocket. 1 and 2. And then there's mat page and book page. So I don't even know how many that is. Here's fabric and it's a belly band. I got this out of... Uh-oh. See that little glue thing? This is Man's Faithful Friend. And it's about, it was in like an encyclopedia kind of kid book. It's not the whole story, but it's just one page. And it's like an encyclopedia. It says, a dog is an intelligent animal devoted and loyal to its master. Sometimes a child quarrels with its human playmates and is then left alone to think over his bad manners. But his dog will stay with him and lick his hands as if to say, here I am, I still like you. Oh, it's so sweet. So I put that in there. And then here's a bug because look at, that's the bug from the book. I made it into a journal card. You know, the puppies had to run down there. Here's a page edge, fabric. It's a trim. And then, you know, a cluster. And there's packing paper. Here's another cluster. Look at him. He's so cute. And there's a belly band. And here's some graph paper. Here's some ledger paper. Vellum pocket. Here's my Deck the Year card with my dog, my Torchy, and my Timber. They're so cute. And then here's the middle of my first signature, and it has the corners, the jumbo tags. And they're just blue. So fun with stamps. 1 real stamp, 1 digital stamp, tickets, little tchotchkes from die cuts. Look at this. It's a Ringo paper that you can write on with a time card pocket. And then I put in, look at this little, oh my gosh, look at this little, I've had this forever. And inside it says, this smile has been brought to you by someone who cares. It's just a little card. Isn't that cute? I had to not put it in there. And so here's just some graph paper. Here's a little, on the packing paper, I put the best friend sticker and I put that picture from that other paper. I made a copy so I could have that picture and I put it in a frame. It's just a chipboard frame. Some writing space. Look at these with a button and a stamp and some jelly print. and some packing paper, strings, the little puppies. Here he is. He was really a bad puppy. He did whatever he wanted. And then I just left some, you know, resting pages. Look at these little pockets with my Twinchies. Oh, and I put little tickets in here. So fun. I love those little Poky puppies. They're all so cute. I can't imagine. Oh, look at, I made this. I folded it over and made a page edge. It says good dog, but then I got this in Happy Mail. It says hot dog. I thought that's it. Hot dog, iceberg, kimono, boomerang, fire engine, CD. Huh, it's in there. And then this, I just decorated with a part of a Chewy advertisement and a flashcard, because that's what you can write on it. How fun. Look at these paint chips. Those could be writers. And I made these coin envelopes out of cardstock. And then here's the next signature for the story. You know, when he gets in trouble because he digs holes and he goes out to the wide, wide world. And they want strawberry shortcake. But you know they don't get any because they left. Look at this. This was in the book. This is a coupon. And it says 15 cents off the purchase price of any 2 little golden books or any 1 golden book with a suggested retail price of $1.50 or more to the dealer. From 1982. And it shows the pictures. Poky little puppy at the fair, the 3 little pigs. I can do it by myself. How fun. And there's the parent story. So I just clipped it in there because I thought that was interesting and I thought it would add to, and I just altered the paper clip. I was going to make a hidden paper clip, but I didn't ever bring myself to do it. More writing space, a fun page edge. You know, I put lace on papers, a little teeny pocket. I should have put some paper on there, but I didn't. I just thought that was fun. And then here's a pocket, and I did not decorate this at all. But it's a double pocket from an envelope. My friend Maggie showed me how to do that, and I'd never decorated it, and I thought, well, okay, I'll come back. Here is a flip, a fabric flip. That's all that is a fabric flip. Yep, and here's this. This is a flip out. This is fun. It's a whole bunch of writing space. Yeah, and when you go, you can have more writing space. How fun is that? I love it. And then here's the page edge, which is really a collar. More Poky puppies. And you know, they talk about 5 little puppies, but you never see more than 4 together. Here's another jelly plate print with some lace. And then you've got the middle of this signature, the last one. And I've got some pretty journaling cards stuck in there. The other side of the jelly plate. Here's the graph paper with a little flip. Look at this. It's for photo paper. That's cute. Oh, I don't know what that is, but see that? How cute is that? With the little frog from the book. And then look at with that strawberry. He's so cute. That puppy is adorable. I would keep him. That would make me have 3 dogs. I don't need 3. And then I put lace and a washi on this one. And then I made a little tuck with a little tab. So that's a tabbed item. Some of these they're just vintage, some kind of receipt things that I had. Look at this. Some Memdex cards, or if you want to call them Rolodex cards on Ledger. Look at Look at this scrappy pad. This is fun. And it's just some paper that you can write on. How fun. With a picture of the 4 little puppies on the writing paper. Just more writing. There's not a lot of writing in those 2 signatures, so I tried to leave some. And then here's some more writing with another paint. I went to the paint store, can you tell? Because I collected them all. And I picked this to go on here because it's concrete and grayish like the map. And it just has some stickers. And then the very last page is a pocket, and it says, and the best part was, so it made me happy. And this is Arizona, I know because, or no, it's Denver, Glendale, Lakewood. It's Colorado, Inglewood, Columbine. So there you go. And it asks you about all the little golden books. How fun is that? Listen, this is my very first golden book journal, and I had a good time. I'll do it again another day, a different story. But thank you so much for joining me. I can't wait. This month, it's June 1st today. And so the new theme, you get to pick yourself, or you can either choose it, or you can roll the dice, or you can put all the pieces, because Susan is our host, because it's her birthday month. I thought about making, I just told Maggie at Journaling with Maggie, I'm going to make a patriotic journal too and celebrate 250 years of America. And I wrote that to her yesterday, and then one of the things I can pick is patriotic journal. I'm like, done, I'm doing it. So yeah, how exciting is that? And I knew Susan was doing that because her thumbnail was red, white, and blue, and I need to get my computer out and do thumbnails because that changes everything. But I hope you're doing well. And if you know how to do thumbnails and you know the easy way, send me a link. Because I know how to do it. I only know how to do it on my laptop. I don't know how to do it on my iPad or my phone, but I'm sure there's a way. But thank you so much for joining me for Junk Journal Madness. Thanks to Yvette Mecca at DC Art Doll Studio for giving us a great theme. And thank you to Susan for all of her inspiration and her excitement. And I am thanking you for joining me. I have new subscribers, old subscribers. I'm so thankful for you. And I hope that you have a happy day. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.